What's going on YouTube? Back with another video. Today I got the best VC method for you guys. I ended up making, which build is it? I made this build on the 26th, probably actually made him a little after that, and it only took me less than a week to get the VC for him. I actually just pretty much just made him. It took me like 2 days to get like 200k VC. I already had 150k just off playing naturally, and then I got 200k VC pretty easily just off doing this method. So that pretty much maxed out that build. And now I'm working on another build, so I'm gonna get into the method. But you guys know in my intros, I also like to spread the word. So from keeping it simple, Proverbs 19:15, laziness brings on deep sleep, and the shiftless man goes hungry. So that was Proverbs 19:15. Pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. You know, a lot of the Proverbs are the best way to get to anything that you want in life at the end of the day is to work for it. You know, there's no room for laziness in some things. Like I said, the best way to get whatever you want is to work for it. Very few times or is anything just going to come to you. A lot of things you just got to go and get at the end of the day. So you got to work for it. You got to be willing to work for it, and whatever put your mind to at the end of the day. And if you really, really want it, you're going to have to work for it. There's going to be sacrifices that you're going to have to make and things that you're going to have to go through. So God can bring you through anything, and he will bring you through anything that lines up with his will. So just keep on pushing and keep on working, because shiftless man goes hungry. So all right, so getting into the VC method, I'm gonna be as quick as I can be with everything. I'm not gonna show you guys how to go through everything, but I'm just gonna basically use it as a summary. So like I said, I did 200k VC, really easy. You can honestly do this in total, if you sat down and actually did it straight through, it would take you like 4 hours, probably 3-4 hours. It took me probably like 4 days because I kind of broke it down pretty much. So it took me like 4 days total to finish it off and get all 200k. And then it's really easy. But if you already have a build, you can pretty much do it with any build that you already have. I already have plenty of builds that I haven't done this on. But if you want to make a new build, you can also make this build here. You don't have to upgrade them at all. Just literally make this build here, and then you basically get the 99 3-ball, which is going to put it straight away at an 81. So I'm going to go into the build now. So it's a 6'5", 175 weight. You're just going to be playing My Career on rookie mode. So that's the first thing you're going to do when you make the build. You just go basically to your settings. It's not going to let me change it to rookie, but you're going to take this action replays off. Highlight play camera cuts is off. After basket camera cuts is going to be never. And then this commentary language, you're going to put it on Chinese, because Chinese, you're not going to have any halftime show. And then everything else, you can pretty much leave however you want. Yep, just like that. And then basically from there, so to show you guys the build, what it looks like in here, this is what it looks like at a 60 overall when you don't upgrade it, which is perfectly fine. I promise you don't need to do anything. And then if you already have cap breakers too, the reason why I put it a certain way to where you have the 25 driving and a 25 standing, put whatever cap breakers you have on there, and then that's going to give you some dunk packages that you can already pretty much do, just so you can hang on the rim, and just hanging on the rim helps you leave the games quicker instead of fouling out. So basically what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put these 11 cap breakers on here. This doesn't matter, you can keep it, change it, do what you want to do. And then I just put a little jump shot on that I feel comfortable with. So jump shot, I just do this on Matt Ryan, Beluba, Charles Bassey, put 62% Beluba. And then dunk style, I pretty much would just put whatever ones are free or whatever ones you already have. We already have CJ, so I'll just put CJ on, to be honest. And then everything else, honestly, just leave it. Whatever SIGs and all that stuff, it really doesn't matter. You're barely going to be using this build, but I would put the dunk style on, which is pretty much just CJ. And then basically, I'm going to show you guys what you're going to be doing in totality. And then I'm going to show you how to get it done pretty quickly. So I'm going to go on the build that I finished it all on, which is this one here. And then I'm going to go back and basically run it down in a few ways, just so this video is not too long. But this is pretty much the build. Basically, all you're going to want to do is this top endorsement right here. So you see right here, you get 1,000 VC, 2,500, 5,000, 7,500, 10,000, 12,500, 15,000. And then you also get a few little ones from just doing stuff like this, like 500, 500, If you finish these off too, you can get a little bit more. And then just doing this last 15,000 one, you got to play FIBA in the FIBA games. If you win the championship or when you win it, it also gives you another 25,000 plus 2,500 for doing another, like, whatever you call it, endorsement, like a commercial shoot or whatever that it gives you. And then that's pretty much going to give you a bunch of VC just off of that. Somebody sent me an invite, but I'm trying to do a video, feel bad. But yeah, so basically you're just going to be doing this. So you see right here, all the objectives, you have to do each one by one. So you're going to gain fans. It's a certain amount of fans you get. That's easy. All the gaining fans is really easy. Then you're going to play open runs. It's like 2 open runs. You just basically go to this little area. It's all like pretty self-explanatory. It's this open court gym. You just do 2 of those games. It's really easy. And then after that, you're just going to complete out of bounds. So when you make the build, you're going to start off doing out of bounds because you have to do it anyway. Then you're just going to move on. It's going to be score points. I think it's like 20 points to like 2 20-point games and get double doubles. Really easy. You're just going to shoot, score 10 points, throw 10 assists. Then you move on to the next game. Earn player of the game. You can sim and then still get this one. Score 20 points in a single game. I think you have to do that twice. It's something like that. But you're basically just going to bang out these objectives. This one, you only have to gain the fans and do any other one. So I did the 25 point, 12 assists, pretty easy. For your passion project, it's just basically doing certain, some of the open runs, some of the open run court. You're basically just going to be able to bang that out as you're doing these other ones too, because it's kind of like in between each My Career game you play, you're going to be able to do some of your passion projects. So that's going to be really easy. And then FIBA objectives, you're just going to have to get to your second season. So I finished all up to here on my first season, and then you just play your key games. It's like 12 key games. You literally just hang on the rim. You get 2 techs, lead the game, and then you just start up the next one, and then you get all the way to the off season. Sim the first 2 FIBA games, and then basically after that, you're pretty much good. You just finish off the last 3 FIBA games and make sure you win the FIBA tournament. That's easy 40K VC just like that. So that's pretty much like the best way to get VC and how to do it. I'm not trying to make this video too long, so I'm not going to run down each and every single thing. So I'm going to go back to the other build, and then I'm going to run down some of the important things that you guys should pretty much do while you're doing it. I'm not going to show any games because I really don't feel like it. But if you guys, so after you put that jumper on, when there's certain games that you don't have to play, like a key game or something that you're just trying to get through, pretty much, if you want to hang on the rim, you just go up for a dunk. If it chooses to dunk, he might not actually dunk. All right, there it is. So if you guys want to know how to hang on the rim, you just hold, like while you're driving, you're holding R2, you go up for a normal dunk by holding up, and then you just don't let go of it, pretty much. So I know that's hard to explain, and I just have like a weird, like, no hand cam, but if you don't know how to do a regular, like, 2-handed dunk using the right stick, you're just going to drive, hold the right stick up, he's just going to get a dunk like that. You can pretty much hang on the rim. It has a low dunk and a low vert. I don't know if he's gonna do the meter way, but if you're trying to hang on the rim by using meter, there it is. Yep. You pretty much release the meter. So to bring up a meter skill dunk, you're just gonna hold the right stick down when you do it. R2, hold down, the meter's gonna pop up. So if you already have a build and you're a slasher, or you have more dunk than this build, you're gonna have a bigger green window, especially playing on rookie. You're just gonna hold R2, hold the right stick down, you fill up the meter, let it go, let the right stick go, and then you basically flick it again and hold it down while still holding R2 that whole time. I know that's really hard to explain, but you can pretty much still hang on the rim is what I'm saying, and that's the quickest way to basically get kicked out of some of these games. So start it off, you're gonna go out of bounds, and then there's just going to be a few certain things that you're going to do while you're doing this stuff. So every cutscene, everything like this, you basically just want to get through as quick as possible. So this part can be skipped right here. All right, so now that cutscene, it kind of forces you to do it, but you're just going to be put in this little gym. Everything that they force you to do, obviously you got to do it. So just sit here, shoot your little jump shots. It's going to be 5 jumpers, and then you can knock them all down. And then that's pretty much it. So you're just going to green those 5, just keep skipping every cutscene that they can. They're going to put you in some games. And as they put you in games, literally, the first time I did it too, I was grinding specialization. So I was still shooting a little bit, but then I was just hanging on the rim pretty much after. So right here, all you're going to want to do is just get 1 star pretty much. honestly, I don't even think you have to on this one. Yeah, this one you actually don't even have to. I didn't even get a star. So some of these you're just going to want to get 1 star, which you just win the game. You can do all of them if you want to, which is going to take a little longer. Depends on what you're grinding, what you're trying to do. I believe these are all on rookie, so it shouldn't be too hard. I think this one you do have to win the game. So you have to do at least one challenge, and that's outscore and have a higher teammate grade. So if you're trying to just hang on the rim with like such a low overall, pretty much just call for a screen, come off it wide. But as these games, pretty much this one you might play a little bit because you do have to outperform them in teammate grade. So you might want to get like a little bit of teammate grade just so it's a little bit higher. Literally what you can do is just come up the court for this first game, catch the ball. Of course he's shifting over towards me, but just shoot right over him. It's going to be green every time. This is on like rookie. That's pretty much all you're going to do to this whole game. So we're going to go ahead and skip this game. So now that game's done. I couldn't get the dunk method to go off. So if you can't get the dunk method to go off in that first one, you're 2 techs. I would say just shoot some threes and go up like a few points, probably like 10 points. Just go up like 10 points. And then after that, just foul out. You'll more than likely win the game. If you lose it, you just got to reset. Just keep fouling out. But just get to like a B- or a B, and then just do your 5 or 6 fouls, and that's pretty much it. And then it would just take you right out that game pretty much. So it's pretty much like the main thing you're going to be doing is fouling out and hanging on the rim in certain games, and then just shooting threes just so you go up enough just to get out of there. So pretty much after you do that first game, you're pretty much, I don't want to exit. Do I have to exit? No, right here. So you're pretty much, they're going to force you to play some open runs. You do those, you bang that out. And then, is there the games? I don't think I can see them. Yeah, no, I can't see them. So they're going to make you pick 2 different teams as you progress through this. So I'm going to tell you the 2 teams that you want to pick are going to be the High Flyers and Paris FC Club. So doing both of those, see right here, you just got to win. So these open runs are going to be real quick. Just shoot the ball. On offense, just shoot. Defense, just leave them open. It'll be all right. But right here, I'll just call for it, catch, shoot right over them. This is on like rookie still, so everything's going to be perfectly fine. Then, like I was saying earlier, yeah, the 2 teams as you go through this, the 2 teams that you're going to want to pick is the High Flyers and Paris FC Club. Those are going to give you the easier challenges pretty much. All you're going to have to do is win the game. That's literally it. So you just keep winning games. You can play them if you want to, but just foul out or hang on the rim. It's pretty much all you have to do. But right here, I'm just going to shoot right over. It's all going to register as open shots. Nothing's going to be contested. You have a high enough 3 on rookie difficulty. So defensively, just let them shoot. And you're pretty much just going to keep banging that out each time. You're going to have to play some of these against like Tyrese Maxey, Carl Anthony Towns when you do your passion project. That's pretty much it. So doing this whole method with endorsements and everything they give you, pretty much going to end up with 200k VC, just like it's nothing. So like I said, this took me about a good 4 days to do when I wasn't really sitting down and grinding it out. But right now I might just sit down and grind this out, and I promise you in like four hours tops, I already have another 200k VC and making a new build. So this is the best way to do it when you're when you don't want to or can't like spend the money on VC. Then at some point they're gonna W when you score when you score enough points. Just pass it, get it back, shoot right over. This is another way. If you do shooting specialization, you can grind out shooting specialization doing this method as well. So just pick a build, just pick shooting specialization within these builds, and then you can pretty much just grind that out while you're doing some of these open runs, just like doing whatever challenge it is. I just actually bricked. It is what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole method. There's also more stuff that I do want to show, so I'm gonna try to get to that real quick so you can cut the rest of this out while I finish this game, please. Okay, so after you do that, like I said, pick the High Flyers here. Later on, after you do a few more like whatever other games, I don't even know what's going on. I don't even play this stuff with sound on. If you're doing this, I recommend just listening to music or put a show on or a movie or something. You're actually a menace to society if you just actually sit here and just play through this like it's nothing. But that's besides the point. Like I said, the things that I did want to show, you pick the High Flyers there, then later you pick FC, Paris FC. It's just easier challenges pretty much. Like I said though, yeah, I did choose shooting specialization because I'm grinding that out now. So excuse me, but yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna, all the open run games are the ones where I'm pretty much gonna grind this out. The rest I'm just gonna sit here and just hang on the rim or foul out. Fouling out just takes a little longer. That's why they say hang on the rim. But I'm gonna show you. You just pretty much, after you bang that out, you're just gonna have to do these 3 games, or 4 games. You do the same thing. You just get this 1-star, win and outperform them, shoot some threes, hang on the rim, or foul to the 4th quarter, then win. You can pretty much do that with all these. So you got those 2 options. Just hanging on the rim is usually quicker, but it takes a little risk. So what I wanted to show you, I'm gonna swap builds just because I don't know if it shows up the whole time. So what you can also do is, I'm gonna go to these quests right here. When you go to these quests, these goat skill ones, so these also give you 10k BC. I haven't finished any of them yet, but these transfer per build, so at some point you can get to this 10k BC here. But I did do other goat skills, so when you're in goat mode or whatever they freaking call it, your goat mode, you pretty much just score points right here and then you get 10k VC once you finish this. Like doing these little other quests right here can also give you some VC. So this is another way. Like if you go to completed, like these, you can pretty much see what I've done here. So you see right here, this off season, that's actually at the end, but that's 25k VC just for winning the FIBA, which you're going to do at the end of that endorsement, which is on top of the 15k. Then you do this, you get 2,500. There's these mini little things right here. See, this was at 15k. This was 1,000 VC just off doing little small things. I actually didn't finish this one, did I? I guess I did. I don't know, but it's just small quests like this. You get 1,000 VC here. This one was completing the passion project, which is part of that thing. So you just get VC for doing this one. I don't know if I have any ghost skill ones. Ghost skill shooting. Don't remember how much VC they gave, but got VC off of this. 5,000 VC. This was from doing the little endorsement quest, but just doing little small things like this also help getting VC. So just banging all that out in totality will get you a total of 200k if you just sit down, grind out this. I know it was kind of not a streamlined set path, but you're pretty much just focus on this top my career endorsement. Just make that build that I showed you guys, and then just complete the out of bounds. Then you're going to play 2 open run games that should count off of the open runs that you already played. So by completing out of bounds, you're going to do that, and then just keep banging these objectives out right here. So just score your points, get your double, gain the fans. So every time you get questions in media, just do the one that gives you more fans. It's pretty simple. You're just going to do anything that just gives you more fans. You're not really going to care about anything else, the teammate chemistry or nothing. Get your fans, score 20. Get your fans 25 and 12 assists. Keep it on rookie mode, 5-minute quarters, and just keep grinding. Rookie, 5-minute quarters, action replays, never off, never put it on Chinese. It's going to be your quickest way to get everything else done. And then just bang out that endorsement and bang out anything that like has a side quest or pretty much a side quest. If it gives you a little bit of good VC, just don't be afraid to get it done. So that's pretty much the best method. I know it wasn't the most streamlined, like in your face method, but that's pretty much the main method on how to get more VC in NBA 2K25. If you guys have any questions, just drop them down in the comments. I'm free to answer all of them. I know this wasn't the best streamlined, like I said, I'm saying it because it's kind of all over the place. But if you guys have any questions or want to know how to get it done quicker or have any ways to get it done quicker, just drop them down in the comments. You know, we're all here to help each other out at the end of the day. So appreciate you guys for watching this long. And if you have, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Really appreciate it all. And I'll catch you on the next one.